Hey everyone, and welcome to another quick All About RVs video tour. Today we are checking out the all-new 2025 Clipper 8000 ROK Overland style trailer here. This thing comes in close to 12 feet long and a little under 1,800 pounds dry, but it is packed full of a lot of cool features. We're gonna take a few minutes here, kind of walk you through the inside, the outside, and show you what this thing is all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, looking up inside the new Clipper 8000 ROK trailer here. Again, this is a little bitty guy. So, kind of starting back here in the back, you are going to have smoke detector up top, couple lights up there with push buttons to turn them on and off. You have a sofa right here that will actually go into bed mode, but basically right now it's in sofa mode, which gives you some storage area underneath. There's a little griddle in the box that goes outside. But when you do flip it into bed mode, basically you can kind of see here the mattress takes up the whole floor and the seat part actually flips up against the back wall, basically giving you a place to sleep back here. You're going to have window over there that does open, pleated shade on that. You're going to have the propane furnace control right there, your AC right there as well, large turbo exhaust fan. You do have a nice amount of little shelf space right here. There is a little table right down here that you can set up here so you can have a little place to eat on a rainy day. Down here in this box is an awning that actually attaches to the side of the RV and kind of sets up outside. You're going to have an electric outlet over here, cable outlet over here too. And then right back here, we got a little bit of cabinet space back here. What do you guys think? Could you take this out into the backwoods somewhere and really kind of get off the grid and do some serious camping? This thing's pretty cool for a small unit here. And again, coming in at just under 1,800 pounds, this thing can be towed by a lot of small SUVs and little Jeeps and stuff like that. Now, you are going to have, stepping out here on the outside here, it is an aluminum sided RV. It has a little pet-friendly leash latch holder right down here. You have a friction hinge on your door so it don't just get yanked out of your hand in the wind. You're going to have, obviously, a black entry door. It has a screen door attached. It has a double entrance step to get you in and out. You're going to have those metal fender flare-outs right there. Westlake off-road tires. You have steel wheels, Easy Lube hubs, and drum brakes. Obviously, you could see a couple blue porch lights right there. You are going to have kind of an outdoor kitchen area back here. So the door, when it raises up, kind of acts as an awning. There is the griddle that's in the box in the camper there. That's going to go right here. You have a 12-volt mini fridge right here. Hot and cold outside utility shower. Hot and cold sink. You got your water pump switch right here. The water heater switch to fire up the water heater also right there. Electric outlet and little shelf space up here. The unit has heavy-duty scissor jacks on the bottom down there. Over here, you again have your 6-gallon water heater right here. There is a place to plug in a portable solar panel, so you could add extra solar to it if you wanted to. You got a detachable 30-amp power cord. You got your city water inlet, winterization port, cable inlet, and gravity fill fresh water inlet right there. Now, just kind of stepping up here on the ladder a little bit so you can see. This one was ordered with a 200-watt solar panel. It has that roof vent right up front there, and it is a one-piece fiberglass roof. Now, there are seams and obviously punctures in it where you have the vent and you have your solar panel mounted and all that type of stuff. So it's very important, guys, to get up there from time to time and inspect your seams and your seals and stuff on any RV. Doesn't matter if it's a fiberglass roof or rubber or TPO or whatever, they're all gonna have little spots that you gotta touch up and take care of. The nice thing on the fiberglass roof is though, it's a little bit stronger, it's a lot harder to tear and damage. So if you are off-roading with something like this, and maybe a tree branch brushes across the top of it, or you get a rack and put on top of it for like kayaks or something, you're less likely to damage it when it's a fiberglass roof. Over here, you have your AC right here sticking out. You got your furnace exhausting out right here. Now you have some very important informational stuff right here, guys. So first things up, this is our production date sticker. It tells me the RV is, this one was built on 11/20 of 24. Model number 8000 ROK. You are gonna have a gross weight of 2,255 pounds. That's the most you're allowed to load it up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, 2,255 pounds. Do not exceed that number. Tire size, ST 235/75 R15 D range tire with a 65 PSI cold. But what do you guys think? Again, do you think this is something you could take in the backwoods somewhere and really kind of get away from the world? I think it'd be pretty cool to try it out. You're gonna have a 2-inch hitch coupler, manual tongue jack. Some people do like to upgrade those to power jacks. Talk with your salesperson if you want to do that, but it's really pretty easy to crank up a little unit like this. You got heavy duty safety chain, 7-way Bargman wire and plug, breakaway cable. The unit does have a 20-pound propane tank, spare tire mounted underneath. You have room for 1 or maybe 2 batteries to go right there, depending on the size of the batteries. It doesn't come with any batteries from the RV maker. So when you purchase from Couch's RV Nation, they do give you 1 battery in box. If you want a second one, talk with your salesperson about maybe getting a second one. But whatever dealer you do end up buying from, again, hopefully Couch's. But if not, make sure you get a battery. That's very important so things function properly and everything. But overall, a pretty cool lightweight unit here by Coachmen RV, guys. Thanks a ton for taking the time to watch this quick tour. If you don't mind, please remember to smash that like button. And if you haven't done so, please remember to subscribe, guys. Really help out the channel. It is much, much appreciated. Thanks again.